Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, the DCI have moved in with speed to probe SHA fraud cases. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take you to another video where Ruto made a statement. This is what he said.
Wale wakora matapeli wanaibia sisi pesa ya wagonjwa. Mtu mmoja wana file claim amekuwa amputated. Next week amekuwa amputated. The next week amekuwa amputated. Sasa unakuta mtu mmoja amekatwa miguu 10 times. Kajanga, kwani huyu mtu alikuwa na miguu ngapi?
So let's quickly visit this move by the DCI. People are wondering, how comes, there's a reaction here. Someone is asking, how comes it's only a select? Because someone is saying that out of 1,188 files, only 31 will be investigated. And he says, does DUALE know what he's doing? Why send so many files? Seems DUALE or the DCI are covering up something. So I'll just take you through a couple of reactions here in a short while. But the bottom line here is that DCI has already sprung into action and is going to deal with the files. But the big question is, why only a few files? So before we dive deep into this story, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to appreciate you for the support you've been giving this channel. If you wish to support us, just like this video and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed before. Once again, thank you so much. Now,
Kulikuwa na mwingine huko Eldoret, ako na hospitali kubwa hapo, lakini kwa hiyo hospitali there are more accountants than doctors. Sasa unajiuliza accountants wanafanya nini kwa hospitali? I thought we needed more people, more nurses, clinical officers. Fake claims. That is why.
So personally, if this SHA, investigations are done, but on selected files, what about the other files? The number is 1,188. People are asking, how comes, why is the DCI picking only something like 38 files, 31 to 38 files? Why not all the files be investigated? Why just selected few? Why not? What if the ones which are not being investigated, some of them are laid none? What if that is the case? What about them? So that's why the biggest conversation here, based on people are reacting, is why not pick all the files and start investigating? Call the people. That's why if you go to some of these reactions, you find that someone like, let me just take you through a couple of people reacting to the move by the DCI. Someone says, Mlisema the system was able to detect fraud, then what happened? Oh, that's a very important question, because if our dear president told us that the system can detect fraud, then what is the DCI going to do? The system should be able to flag and identify theft, and just because, honestly speaking, subject the DCI to be conducting investigation here is using now more resources again, whereas the system we've spent around 100 and something billion. Someone is also asking, is there anything DCI washai toboa Kenya? I will not comment on that. Someone else say, ndio twalazimishwa kulipia mwaka mzima ndio muibe vizuri. Okay? It talks about Ruto must go, one-term president. Someone else again says, Wezi Sugu, and more other real stories. Another person says, Washikwe. CK Shark says, Mlipe wale mkona deni yao. Mash says, I doubt all this will lead to any arrests. Stephen Mabonga says, even after shifting to SHA, we still witness problems emerging. We do not need a changed system alone, but a dedicated and committed personnel. The system is handled by wolves in sheep skin, and you can imagine the results. Okay, someone by the name Paul Vish says, subcontracting healthcare via SHA is like subcontracting interior security, what would be the level of crime rate and insecurity? And also subcontracting Ministry of Education, what will be the level of incompetency in education? If at all there is an education system and under new computer-based curriculum, we need to think properly and twice. Well, that is Paul Vertich. Someone else, Waliborad, says, investigating on ghost patients while ignoring ghost hospitals themselves. And other stories. Someone says, 104 billion system cannot detect fraud, claims, or the system itself is a fraud. Someone by the name Neb says, facial makeup by the government, nothing will happen. Consumer or raw intelligence knows exactly where the swindled money is being taken. So if you look at all these reactions, ladies and gentlemen, none of the reactions should be supporting the move. People are asking, because the system is robust, as inbuilt AI can do detection of fraud, why can't it just flag facilities that are believed to be ones that are practicing a lot of fraud? Why can't they just be flagged by the system? Why subject the whole DCI department to investigate these facilities, whereas the system can detect them? It's a very big question asked to the posts. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like, up again, stay safe and stay blessed.
For choosing YOLENO. Thank you once again for choosing YOLENO TV as your favorite political channel.